3 minutes. It's actually pretty hard. 3 minutes, you want to bounce the basketball, right? Bounce the basketball. Now it's not rotating it like this. It's bouncing up and down. And it's not bouncing with your fingers, okay? It's bouncing with your palm. So when you're bouncing with your palm, it looks like this, right? You'll start noticing, oh man, my arm's getting sore, everything getting sore. That's good. That's exercising. You know, this is a simple exercise to rejuvenate your nervous system. Rejuvenate your nervous system for your whole body, right? So this is something we specialize in at Achieve Integrative Health. We are the #1 acupuncture clinic in Texas that specializes in acupuncture neurology. So we treat a lot of neurological problems, and this is just one thing that you can do at home. You can see how mine are different already, right? This is one exercise you can do at home to rehabilitate your nervous system, okay? So give this a try, 3 minutes every single day, okay? You can stand, shoulder width apart, knees bent, and just bounce like this. Bounce the basketball, okay? Do this and let me know how it works. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page where we will be putting on more of these instructional at-home videos to help you improve your health.
My name is Robert Manchester. Currently live in Arizona, in Lake Havasu, Arizona, although my wife and I are snowbirds and our real home is Michigan. I'm retired. I was involved in IT as a programmer.
Okay.
And retired for a few years. Seeking treatment for peripheral neuropathy. It came upon suddenly. It's been maybe 3 months now, and it attacked my hands and feet, which is a particular problem for me because I love playing guitar and bass, part of a worship team at church. I play every day, and all of a sudden I can't play at all. It became a big deal for me. It was a big jolt. Like I say, I would practice or play guitar or bass pretty much every day. I also play golf, and with the problem with my hands, the feeling in the hands, I can't really play golf. So the two things that I was doing most of the time, golf and music, were suddenly taken off the table. This, I looked at a lot of options to treat the neuropathy, and mostly ran into a lot of dead ends.
So communication, my point of saying all of that is communication is the key. Y'all don't need to really know everything that's going on in this picture. I'll explain it to you, and it's hard to read some of it. But these are just basically nerves, right? The way your body's nerves communicate, this up here is effective communication. You can see this is called, these words right here is called a synaptic junction. This is where the nerves, they don't touch each other. They're very close to each other, and they release something called neurotransmitters, right? You can just say, imagine they're like love letters, okay? They're sending love letters from one end to the other, okay? And so that's how your nerves communicate, and they communicate in milliseconds. I mean, it's super fast, right? So when the nerves are like this, they're all healthy, there is proper communication. If you have proper communication, you will not have any of those neurological conditions that I just listed above. When you have improper communication, which is what you see down here, you'll notice you see the synaptic junction is further away. You can see this is the end of one nerve, and this is the end of another nerve. Whereas over here, the nerves were this close, the endings were this close. Now, look at the distance between here and here. It's really far apart, right? So when that's far apart, it's hard to send love letters. Like, you remember in school, you write a little note and you're trying to throw it to a friend. Well, if your friend is outside in the hallway, it's very hard to throw that note outside into the hallway, right? So there's going to be improper communication. And when there's improper communication, I like to say there's a short circuit. And then when that happens, that's when neurological conditions start to happen, right? That's when you start getting the tremors. That's when you start getting the numbness, the tingling, the pain, because you lost connection, communication. So the key is communication. Now, what causes these nerves? What causes these nerves to shrink? Improper nutrition. When you don't have proper nutrition, you shrivel up. Just like, if you starve yourself, you're going to start shrinking, right? You're going to start shriveling up because you're starving yourself. That's the same thing that happens with our nerves, right? So our body is actually, I like to just explain our body in very, simple terms, because it is actually very simple. Healing is actually very simple. We just tend to like to complicate it in medicine. Okay. So the purpose of me showing this is that in order to restore and sometimes even reverse chronic degenerative nerve disorders, you have to improve the communication within your nervous system. Okay.